Happy Monday, everybody. We're back on the review layout, and we got a little more detailing to do. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, it is the Monday before Thanksgiving for reference, and I am hoping that I will be able to pick up some supplies when I go see my family. So I'm still working on doing some fine detailing before we can go ahead and do the ballast. I need to get some glue while I am seeing some family, so unfortunately, I'm not going to get to that today, but I've been looking at this on video quite a bit, and I am seeing some areas that I want to go ahead and add some detail. So let's go ahead and start doing that right now. The stop that I got over here, I want to go ahead and get that cleaned up a little bit. You can still see some of the resin from the 3D printer. So I thought I would go ahead and just keep layering on some paint. As long as we're sitting here, I figure I'll bring up, I had mentioned that I was going to do my Microtrains Montana Rail Link 60-foot boxcar for my rolling stock review this week. I think I'm going to take that back. I remembered that I wanted to go ahead and get my review in for my Kato F40PH, the Christmas train set, and I figured it would be a good thing to do is do the rolling stock as part of my rolling stock review and the engine as part of my engine review. So I think we will do that instead of the Montana Rail Link one, and I will push it to the following week. Also, I probably will not have time to put together another Monday video like this when I get back from my family. I am traveling this weekend, like I said, and I don't think I'll be home in time with my new supplies to go ahead and start this. So more than likely next week I will not have a Monday video. So I'll let the paint go ahead and dry there. The tree right here looks good, but I kind of want some hedges running across this edge here to kind of break up some of the rock over here. So I figured that would be a good thing to do today. And then I definitely want a tree right here. We'll maybe put together a tree and maybe another one back over here. But I think I might do puffball trees back over here to kind of break up the scenery as it gets to the edge of the layout. And then up front here, I'm still not totally happy with how this looks. So I got to think about what I want to do there. If you have any ideas on what to kind of break that up with a little bit, I would be interested to know in the comments. But let's go ahead and pause and start putting together a tree, and we'll pop it in the foam back there. All right, I forget what they call this stuff, but it's like a root or something that you grow, and then they just add, the foam, whatever this stuff is, to the turf to make it look like a tree. And I found this little piece in my kit that I still had left that was a little bare on the back side. And that's probably going to work perfect for what we're trying to do. Because this is going back up against the wall, I don't want too much back behind it. So I think that's what we'll go ahead and do. Now, I have a little bit of glue, but this is just foam that I'm pushing into, so I don't need anything special other than you need a bit of, the bottom of the tree that can pop into the foam there. They generally can't push these into the foam very easily, but I have found that if you just take a normal pen and use the tip, it's like a perfect starter hole to get these to just drop into the foam. Now that is really close to the rail, and I think I'm okay with that. That is kind of a nice little detail. Like sometimes trees grow right up to the rail on some of the short lines, and the trains can kind of hit them there. So I don't know that I mind that too much, and I'm kind of sitting back and looking at this, and I do like the way it's oriented. I might just push it back just a little bit there. All right, yeah, I like the way that looks right there. So once you kind of have it where you want it, just remember the orientation. Carefully pull it out, and I just use full strength white glue, and I carefully push it back down in there. Kind of broke a piece off there, but that's all right. I'm still okay with the way that looks. I am a little bit hesitant to use this stuff. It is very fragile and breaks easy, and because this is a mobile layout, I want it to be relatively robust, but it is honestly some of the best looking trees that you can get. However, this is just a plastic tree, and you can beat on it and clip it a little bit, and it generally stays together pretty good. But I do like the way that looks. I wonder if some of that, kind of like a sagebrush hanging over the lip here, would kind of add to that. So maybe we will try that. This piece is relatively thin, so let's see here. I wonder if maybe I'm going to use my oops. And then we'll just add a tick of glue to that. And I'm almost out of glue, so that's fun. And then I have this piece right here. We will just try to slot down in there as best we can. Ooh. There we are. Ooh. Shoot, broke it a little bit. Let's see if I can get this piece to disconnect. Shoot, broke that a little bit. Let me see here. So I have found that if you do break these just a little bit, you can hide them with another piece of turf. So what I'm going to do is get some glue on there. And then I've got these light green, which tends to match a little bit better. And you just work a little bit of it into the glue, and it'll act as kind of a bit of cement to hold that together. Yeah, that is a nice look. Let's just pull this back. Yeah, that broke that up nicely. Now I need a little something over here, so maybe I will do the same thing. The way that sits like that, I wonder if I can push that in the side like so. And then, let's see. Yeah, I'm getting so low on glue. And we'll carefully push that in there. There we go. That doesn't look too bad. You know what? I'm just going to break that off. We'll let that just kind of be. Yeah. Yeah, I can dig that. That looks pretty good. I think I need like a rock or something right up here, but I'm going to wait on that until I start doing my ballasting because I don't want it to get in the way of my ballasting. So, um, by the way, I really like how my bridge turned out. I think that has a nice look. This back area is okay. I don't mind the way it looks. I still have a slight area over here, right up top there, that kind of looks a little bit janky, but on video, honestly, it actually hides pretty well, so I'm not sure I'm going to mess with that. So yeah, now I kind of have this problem. So I'm running into a bit of a problem. Now, I do think that filled in nicely. That added a lot to that over there, so that's awesome. I like the way that looks now. I need to get more paint, so when I do get this wall up here, I will do all the clouds at once. I can't do that today, but I am running into an issue that when I'm on this edge, I need to kind of fill this in, and I was wondering if I wanted to do puffball trees, and maybe that's what I'm going to do, but this right here definitely doesn't look right. Now I gotta wait a little bit because I need to do all my ballasting work right here first. But maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea if I went ahead and ran some brush right along here as well. Let's see, what do I got? I don't know if I want to use this type of tree because if I mess up at all with my ballast, I'm probably just going to break that stuff off. So I wonder if I just want to use some of this lump foliage. Let's see here. Kind of got to do this on camera while I'm doing it here to see what it looks like, because at the end of the day, it's what it looks like on camera. No, I'm not liking that. However, maybe kind of going around the edge of this. So yeah, that might be a thing for next time too when I finally get that. Well, I'm not getting as much done today as I would have liked. However, as long as we're sitting here, I think the paint is dry enough on our stop there that I can put the black on the end, and maybe we will call it a day for this video. And then when I finally get back from my relatives this weekend, I will have some supplies again, and we can really get some work done on this. But let's go ahead and just get that blackened up there. Alright, and then a dot here, and a dot here. Alright, and then we're just going to lightly drag some of that off there. Kind of painting it to add some scratches and some wear on it. I might have scraped off a little too much paint up here. Alright, I like the way that turned out. So, I think for now we'll call it a day, and I will see you all this Wednesday for Empty Wallet Wednesday. We're going to get some work done on that Kato we're putting the lock sound in, and we'll be going over some important light information and how I got it speed matched, and I think we should be able to call it done. So I'll see you guys this Wednesday. Bye now.